Hello, my zesty Pisces. It is I, Lee, and thank you so much for stopping by Zesty Tarot. So this is I'm going to start doing weekly readings. So this is going to start from today to next Sunday. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of the Pisces. Please keep in mind that the messages may not resonate, and that's okay if it doesn't. Please check your other signs to get a clue on a situation. And also, if you are getting repeated messages, please take heed to what those messages are trying to tell you, because you won't be able to move on until you do what the universe is asking of you, okay? So let's get into your reading right now. What does Pisces need to know? Is it do or does? I don't know. My English is just off the chain. Anyways, Pisces, what do they need to know right now? That's what it is. What do they need to know? What's happening in your world right now, and what do you need to know, dear Pisces? Come on, go through there. Those slid out, but I'm going to put them back in. And one more. All right. Okay, so it's between these two. I think this one. All right, so the first card out we have, well, Seeing Beyond. In Perfect Harmony. Exposed and Revealed, and at the bottom of the deck, Shining Through. Alright, so let me organize this. I have a little TV dinner tray until I get a desk. As long as the messages make sense, it doesn't matter where I deliver them, right? Okay. So I feel like Seeing Beyond is saying that it is time for you to look beyond your circumstances and understand that things are actually aligned. So if you're wondering if you are on the right path, I'm going to say yes, you are. But you have to be able to perceive it that way. Stop looking at everything that has not happened, or should I say in the way that you wanted it to be, or in the same facet, and look at your circumstances right now. Now some of you are like, but Lee, look, okay, I've got some stuff going on and it's hard for me to see the beauty in my circumstances. Well, first and foremost, you haven't been paying attention to the self, have you? Because the fact that you have the resilience and the courage to fight through your circumstances makes it beautiful. You are beautiful. So for the exposed and the revealed, I think it's time to make sense of things, because I believe that some of you are, like I said, seeing beyond, and you are interpreting these circumstances and claiming a final outcome on something that either has not started or is in the process of growing. So I think it's time to reanalyze why you're perceiving it this way and check your own intentions. Like, what drives you to see it this way? And then shining through is saying to allow your light to shine. Regardless of your circumstances, some of you are dimming your light to please others. And I think that the reason why you're going through this is so that you can realize how detrimental this is to your personal growth. Because nothing happens because of a flaw. Everything happens for a reason. And I believe it is to allow you to see where you are messing up at. Oftentimes, we want to focus on the other person, but a person is going to do what you allow them to. So look at your circumstances as at this point in time. Are you truly satisfied with the things that are going on? And what can you do to change that? These are questions that you should ask yourself. But in perfect harmony, I see the 11. I believe that there is new beginnings for some of you. But I do feel that you are on the right path. I feel like that is the validation that you are on the right path. So at this point in time, be in sync with everything, okay? If this is pertaining to music, if you are wanting to be in the music industry of some sort, or any form of creative outlet, don't hold yourself back. And I think it's fear-based energy. You have to see beyond your past. If you need to do some work by forgiving the past, that's the ultimate thing. You have to forgive the past in order for you to embrace the present. So I'm just going to stop that there. So let's go ahead and see what else the universe has to say. My kids are arguing, so if you hear them, I'm sorry. How y'all doing, by the way? Because I'm over here thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking, but I'm just kind of in the zone. I'm learning how to be more reactive, or no, interactive, that's the word. Anyways, so we have the Empress card. Alright, so for some of you, you could be pregnant. This could be pertaining to birthing ideas and other creative outlets. But the beauty about it is she has the moon that is her guiding light, for one. Two, I look at this as now is the time. So whenever we have a full moon, I think that's the time to let go of things that no longer serve us. Release, which at this point she is getting ready to birth something. You know, the contractions are getting a little overwhelming, so it's time for you to birth something and stop trying to hold it in. But if this is pertaining to a pregnancy, or you just found out that you're pregnant, maybe you feel as though you aren't ready and you're like, oh my gosh, I wasn't trying to let this happen. What do I do? Well, there is no such thing as a mistake. We have the 10, I'm sorry, not the 10, but the 9 of Swords here. So you are in a point of vulnerability. You are extremely vulnerable. It's raining, it's storming, and there is a transparent bed, and your thoughts are clouding you. There's a form of negativity that is clouding you at this point in time. Some of you feel defeated. This is fear-based energy. And I feel like, just one second, I gotta tell my kids to calm it down. Hold on. Okay, I had to yell at them. So anyways, like I was saying, you are experiencing bouts of anxiety, and it is clouding your judgment. Some of you feel as though it's hard to express a certain truth. Some of you are having a hard time expressing yourself, and you're trying to figure out how this is going to come about, because swords can represent communication as well. Some of you are trying to figure out what to do. You're trying to create a worst case scenario. And I'm starting to think that maybe you're making it out to be worse than what it actually is. And I say that because these crows, she is creating herself. As you can see, the transparent one over here. So you're scared of the unknown, is what it is. But please know that you are on the right track. That's all that it is. You're just uncertain, and you're stressing yourself out because you don't know if this is what you're supposed to do, or are you supposed to speak your truth to somebody, or if you're supposed to take this job. And just breathe. That's what I want to tell you. It's just breathe. Because one thing is for certain, there is something within you. You are pregnant with potential. And that baby is going to come whether you want it or not. Or want it to or not, should I say. I also feel that this could also pertain to an overwhelming burden. If you have empathic abilities, you are carrying everyone else's aspirations, but you don't have your own. So we have the Lover's card, which represents duality. There's like a balance. But this could also pertain to a connection, whether it's a friendship, romantic connection, or a family connection. This could also point to soulmate connections. For some of you, you don't know what to do because, I hate to say it like this, but some of you are pregnant by someone who is already attached to someone, or is vice versa. You impregnated someone that either you're attached to someone or they're married to someone, and now, ta-da, yeesh. And I see that the shining through can be looked at in two circumstances. The truth is going to be revealed whether you like it or not, if this is based upon this situation. If you've been hearing rumors that your significant other messed around with somebody and there's a baby on the way, the truth is going to be revealed. But in the other sense, I feel as though this could be pertaining to someone who is with child right now, and you're stressed out, you have all these thoughts, what's going to happen, but keep shining through and trust the universe. Ask the universe, and at the times that you are uncertain, to prove itself to you. Now, I understand now, we've been taught you're never supposed to test God. Well, if he wants you, or however you look at it, but he wants you to be able to trust him. So he will be willing to reveal certain bits and pieces to bring comfort to your uncertainty. We have the King of Swords in reverse. So, a closed mouth doesn't get fed. The need for communication is important right now, whatever this is talking about. So, if in fact you're scared to find out the truth, I'm sorry, but the truth will set you free. Ignorance is not bliss, like they try to say it is. I mean, I understand the sense, but if you had this inkling that something is not right, then listen to your intuition. Even if you have a sense that you might be pregnant right now and you're scared because you don't know what to do, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to take action or communicate your concerns one way or another. This could also be pertaining to an individual who is cold and aloof, or gives off hot and cold energy. So if you were wanting to get away from someone, you were wanting to break off the relationship because of the truth, or not the truth, but the quality of it, and then you find out that you're expecting with this person, I can understand your frustrations there. But with the exposed and revealed, and this being the Lovers, I'm thinking that someone is going to be exposed for a love affair. And your initial reaction is to go off. I mean, that would be anybody's reaction, honestly. Especially if they stepped out of the marriage and conceived a child. And someone, and in some cases, they may not even realize that they conceived a child yet. So for those that are out there doing your thing, this is a little gentle warning that you might need to pee on a stick pretty soon, and be prepared. Because that's the sense that I'm getting right now. Alright, so let's take a look at some other clarifications here. For those that have social anxiety and it's hard for you to open up, I think that the revealed and the exposed and revealed is going to call out the fact that it's important for you to start working on communicating and establishing connections, because that's the only way that you'll be able to cure it, if you will. If you sit in the dark, you're not going to know what it's like to be social until you at least step out of your comfort zone and allow yourself to impress yourself, honestly. Okay, so that feels good right there. Right there. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords, and this is determination. So for those that are going through a spiritual journey and it is requiring, or it's kind of molding you to start those contractions so that you can birth these ideas and this creative endeavor. This is saying to pursue this with determination and strength. And keep your eyes set on the prize, but be careful and make sure that it is for the highest good of yourself and everyone else. Now, I understand that people are like, well, but what about me? Well, here's the thing. It is about you, but you also have to ask yourself, is this going to be beneficial to me and those that it's going to affect? So trying to run over somebody just to get what you want is not the best way to go. I understand setting boundaries. If you are around self-limiting individuals or the people who have a mindset of lack, yes, I understand wanting to separate yourself from that and working in silence while you go and get what you want to get. But trying to run someone over metaphorically to get what you want is not the best way to go. This also talks about pursuing something and not really thinking things through. So with this being said, this could be pertaining to the situation with a possible pregnancy here, not thinking things through. This was a situation in the heat of passion. Maybe you guys were having a moment to receive closure and you thought, hey, well, one last time's not gonna hurt, and then boom, you know. So this was, you got to be careful with this energy, okay? We got the Empress card again. Yeah, but again, like I said, this was meant to happen. So for those that are about to find out that they're pregnant, it's going to be shocking, especially if this is, well, it doesn't matter. Pregnancy, finding out that you're pregnant is always a shock, right? Especially if this is your first time. And given the circumstances, I can understand, like, oh my gosh, like, what's going on here? But I'm thinking, with this coming back again, this could be a situation where you are definitely pregnant. So for some of y'all that's asking, am I pregnant? Yes, definitely yes, because you have the Empress card twice. For some of you with the anxiety and the imperfect harmony, I believe that you will be blessed with an individual that is going to give you this maternal-like energy that is going to assist you in your time of need. And this could be a therapist, this could be a mother, this could be a sister, somebody who gives you this maternal vibe that is nurturing. She's going to be there to guide you. And you know, when you're dealing with these moments of anxiety. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords here. So this is, yeah, okay, so I guess I could go back to the original, but I'm going to try to keep this as general as possible. But overall, somebody was being very, very sneaky, and the only way to call this off was to birth a child. So I can't speak for every circumstance because everyone's situation is different. But if you are in a connection and you thought that it was going to be okay to kind of sneak around because things aren't working out, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're about to be exposed. Okay, you have the Seven of Swords here, and you have these exposed and revealed card right here. So you're going to get caught. For some of you, this is the need to expose yourself by being mindful of the way that you think and also some of your intentions, because some of you are reacting because of trauma and things of the past. This can be fear-based energy. But I also see this moving in silence as well. So going back to what I said before, for those that are trying to establish this career for themselves, move in silence. Get some advice and move in silence as you are being taught. But for some of you, I'm thinking that because of your shady dealings, I hate to call it that, some of y'all just knew that y'all wasn't supposed to be doing what y'all was doing, and you will birth a baby out of it. It's a beautiful blessing nonetheless. All things happen for a reason. And then we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a very compassionate individual. I also see this as being very practical about the situation. For some of you, this is going to be a new opportunity to kind of secure the bag and get things prepared for this child, whether it's metaphorically speaking or literally speaking. Let me see. This is also saying to practice patience right now. He's very patient because he has Taurus energy, earth sign energy overall. It took him a long time to cultivate this garden of resources that he has. So don't sit here and jump the gun and automatically assume that your life is going to come to an end because a baby has, I'm not even going to say interrupted, but surprised you and is going to have to pause a few things. That's okay. Have you ever thought that maybe this child was meant to be the motivation that you needed in order for you to truly navigate to the destiny that you were supposed to experience? So, like I said, all things happen for a reason at the end of the day. I can't help you as far as how people are going to react when they find out about this union, especially if you or the other person or both are married or with another. You know, you don't have to necessarily be married to be cheated on, but you know, if your significant other finds out about this, they're not going to be thrilled, and you know that they're not going to be thrilled. So you're going to have to handle the situation for what it is and take accountability for your actions. Okay? All right, so well, this card decided to come out. So we have the Magician. That was a bonus card. So how I look at the Magician is the need to communicate. Also, it's saying that everything that you need right now is within you. You have the communication skills, you will have the resources, you have the courage, and all of that. It's just taking the time to implement them the correct way. This could also pertain to an individual that is trying to manipulate the situation. So going back to that Seven of Swords energy, be prepared for some of you to be a single parent. I hate to say that. Okay, one just fell. We have the King of Cups in reverse. I'm going to set that right there. Definitely someone that is immature emotionally. That definitely gives off this hot and cold energy. May have baby mamas. It could have many baby daddies. Yeah, they just have an immature and manipulative personality. So I can understand how you would be stressed out about it. Okay. So we have the Five of Wands. So for some of you, this is the aftermath of it. There's going to be some fighting. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. There's going to be a lot of arguments, fighting, disagreements. That's going to come with the territory, you know. And this is if there was some sneaky dealings going on behind closed doors. But what this is saying, like, also, if the situation is already said and done for those that this has already happened to, and you're just kind of reeling in the aftermath, and maybe you have you know, maybe you have some regret. There's nothing that can be done now. The only thing you can do is learn from the circumstances and keep it moving, really. So we have the Sun. And that right there is promising, because that goes along with shining through. So you got him, what's his name? I can't think of his name. He's from is it oh, I can't think of it. Let me show you. I know the song, I'm shining. Moana? Is that it? Yes, Moana. So, anyways, this is the illumination of truth, playful energy, basking in the sun. This is happiness, and I also feel as though the sun is highlighting truth. And I feel like there is a warmth, especially exuding from the Empress card. So, like I said, if this is someone that you can talk to while you're, you know, when the going gets tough, she is going to see to it that you will be okay. For some of you that are first-time moms, I believe that your mother is going to have your back, or somebody that you look up to is going to be there to help support you during this time, because you're confused, you're scared, you don't know what's going on, so they got your back. We have the Tower card. So for some of you, if this situation I don't know why I'm laughing, it's not funny at all, it's unfortunate for some, because I believe that someone is dealing with a hot and cold energy, and they trusted that this person was going to be downright honest and had their best interest at heart, but then they're going to find out exactly what their true character is once they, you know, speak this truth, especially if they have talked about kids before and they let it be known that they didn't want children. And you know, so I'm sorry that this happened, but the takeaway is that you're going to be more blessed than what you think that you are. So with the Tower card, this is escaping, I believe. I normally with the Tower, it would be destroyed. But we have Rapunzel. I don't know if I showed you that. Rapunzel is here, and she has the ability to escape her own misery. So regardless of the situation and how this is perceived, you do have the ability to save yourself. Don't expect for anyone else to save you, especially if you stepped out on someone that trusted you. They're going to be mad, but just look at it for what it is, okay? And then at the bottom, well, not the bottom of the deck, but we have the King of Pentacles, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So with that being said, don't procrastinate and don't breathe over the situation. I feel like it's important to have patience in this particular situation. I want to look at the booklet just to make sure. Alright, so it says the reverse Seven of Coins suggests that you are feeling discouraged because you aren't seeing immediate rewards. Keep at it. The greatest accomplishment take time and a lot of work to manifest. And we said that before, right? Reignite your motivation by reminding yourself why you started. We said that before. So for some of you, this can be talking about something that you truly desire. And just understanding that when you plant these seeds, they have to dig themselves into the root. So they have to grow down and then they will sprout up. So please give the situation time. For some of you, let's see. I also see the Seven of Swords too. I also want to say is talking about imposter syndrome. So some of you might be dealing with imposter syndrome when it comes to, you know, doing what you love. You're scared that you're not good enough. Like I said, there's that fear-based energy. But for some of you that are dealing with a pregnancy, be patient with yourself. Because I believe that you're in a state of panic. Just let the situation play itself out, okay? And I think that you'll be fine at the end of the day. I mean, but that's just me. This is your reading, but that's what I feel for you. It may seem alarming right now, but this is just the beginning. Just give it time to develop, okay? So let's go ahead and end your reading with oracle cards on what you need to know for this week coming up. Good right there. Here. So the first card out is Watch for the Cosmic Wink. And it says, magic comes when spirit winks at us. Stay aware of the synchronicities that provide unexpected answers. A positive force always comes in, positive forces are always at play in your life. So I feel like this is saying, regardless of what's going on, know that you are divinely protected. And I think that that's like the best thing to know. So relinquish your control and allow the universe to guide you, okay? The next one is honor your sensitivities. And it says your sensitivities are a gift. Be proud of who you are and put a hand over your heart inwardly say, I embrace my loving heart. Okay, so for some of you, if you are dealing with someone that is upset at the fact that you become pregnant, or you got friends that are like, you don't even know what to do, blah, 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 blah. You know, you were given this position for a reason. And know that you're going to be the best mommy or best daddy ever in the world. Look at it that way. Also, when it says to honor your sensitivities, it's okay to be delicate. That's what makes you beautiful. So I believe that that maternal figure is going to help you to see the true beauty that you possess. Reclaim your power. And it says, do not give your power away to anyone. Say to yourself that I am strong and capable and I can approach this situation with confidence and skills. So, if in fact you do find out that you have a baby on the way or that you are pregnant, you just know that you got this at the end of the day. Don't let anybody try to dictate what you should do. And you know what I mean by that. Unless you agree with that. But don't allow anyone to try to convince you otherwise that, oh, if this continues, excuse me, that their lives are going to be messed up and blah, 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 blah. Well, they should have thought about that before they put you in that situation, right? So, at the end of the day, reclaim your power. Don't allow anybody to try to take your power away because of this circumstance. And at the bottom of the deck, we have honor your inner child. And it says, focus on your inner child's needs. Is your inner child afraid or does it need more playtime? Cherish this precious being within you. And so while this is talking about the inner child, I believe that this is talking about the inner child that is within you. Take time to focus on this beautiful, amazing gift of life that is going to be birthed from you. Or the child that is going to be born soon. So just focus on that. All the in-betweens of how you got from how conception started doesn't matter. Okay? The universe wanted you to have this child. So be it. Nothing isn't a mistake. All right? But above all, for those that are going through a spiritual journey, reclaim your power and start forgiving your past. Even if you've made mistakes, forgive your past and allow yourself room to develop the way that you're meant to, because there is a beautiful destiny awaiting you right now. Okay? So, dear Pisces, this is all that I have for you. If this reading resonates, please give me a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, hit that subscribe button, tell your friends about me, and above all, remember this: when life gives you lemons, always keep it zesty. Take care. Bye.